Okay, let's see if I finally got this right. Like it's after 9. I've been working on this shit like all fucking day. So the rat's stinking me up. Get me all worried. Stuck in the middle of the night. What I do, you know? But from all the mistakes I've made, I know what not to do. And it's like, man, which I don't know what to do. So then I get to fucking around and thinking. I'm like, okay, so, yeah, this one. The cute one. It's got a little pink tray that goes under there if it gets used. I don't know. Now that I got this big pan, but see, wood chips go down to the bottom, underneath, and on top. But the stuff on top is like thin, soily. So it'll fall. Because see, I want to put them in, I don't have to fuck with them. Yeah, but see, then I'm going to connect the cages and make it so I can let them visit each other on the bridge, you know, and see how they do. I don't know what they do if I put them together. But then I can unblock it. I got a nice little tube. But anyway, so I put them in the cage in their trap, or get them in from their trap into here. And from Eve, she ran like right up the pipe, you know, right to a place to hide. So I give her their home to hide in. And then there's wood chips down there. And then I drop some finer wood chips, some nice stuff down here. Let me see. I got light. There we go. I drop some finer chips down there into the house, into the bottom section. And then I can feed them up here or down here. Because see, that's the thing. Because if they got a place to hide, they'll do, you know, I got them on that. When I feed them and stuff, they don't have no problem being fed, but they're smelly. They don't like that either. So I'm trying to do this for them and me. But they're still smelly, and I need to feed them and everything. Okay, so then that shit gets smelly. The shit in there. So then fucking tip it over and break my foot or some shit. Then I got it down here. Because, I mean, I got to put it together with this better, you know, so that I can easily lift it up. And that shit'll fall out there. You know, but it ain't like, well, it won't get out there anyway. But I like this stuff. And that. So when it gets dirty, that shit'll fall out there. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I gotta cut some more holes, but it don't matter because the floor is gonna be. I could cut the hole out. No, I couldn't. Yeah, but I could just set it on top of some wire. Anyway, so then I solved the problem. If whatever I use for the bottom tray, it's all got to go together pretty handily and connect them. But see, then they go outside into some wood chip pile stuff that's also made all Bobby Fontained up and shit like this shit, right? But then here's the other one. So I put it in a trap, and it runs in there, runs up in there, and then I feed it and change the chips up here. So I ain't got to fuck with it. So it doesn't have to get threatened and shit and get into a big thing all the time. I can count on it to do certain. Well, I'm learning, but this way I can keep it because otherwise it's like It just evolved. It's not like I thought of that shit. I thought of something. I was like, yeah, but I still got that problem. And I said, okay, I still got that problem. And then I did this one first. And I did that. I was like, oh, yeah. Because then you can clean them easy and you ain't got to risk having problems with them. and the wood chips are free, you know. Oh, yeah. I knew there was something cool. So I'm doing this shit, man. And I'm all happy, like, you know, because this is it wasn't what I was planning at all, you know. I'm just trying to get this deal with them because they stink, or I have to kill them, you know. And it's like, oh man, that'll get everybody upset or something. Yeah, but then I come up with this so I can keep them from stinking me up. And then outside, because they stink it up. I mean, outside too, they get stinky, you know. But what if, like, in the hotter wood chip piles that I've had, the hottest one I had rats in. The rats that the snake ate up. But Eve was the last one, and she beat the snake, and then got in here, and got me into all this. But I might have more outside. But what if you get like you got your wood chip pile heating and shit, right? And then the rats move in, and they know like how deep to burrow. They know what they're looking for inside, safe and warm and whatever, and what's tunnels and what ain't. But they're nasty. But they shit and piss all inside it. Like, is that the hottest piles? The ones where the rats go tunnel in and live in them, and shit and piss in them all the time, and then they move and make a new nest when they get one too nasty, and that's what compost that, and so that part of the wood chip pile starts breaking down underneath it, you know, more because it's got all the piss and shit in it. But what if that's it? That would be pretty cool. So then I got them in this stuff. Yeah, but see, then I'll have like, I'm going to build a big thing outside with a bunch of this, because I got a big tall one. Like, shit, that tall. That I can do like this. But it'll have it'll be like a little city and shit. And then I got this crazy thing. Oops. I got this, and I got a bunch more of this shit, you know? And I'm getting good at, like, well, if I spend all day on it, I get a lot done, you know? So, I'm very excited about it. Because then you put the thing outside, and then I'll have, like, I can put a trap next to it. Like, normally a rat wouldn't mess with the trap, but when it comes to, there's a bunch of rats living inside, or a couple or whatever. I don't want to say a bunch of rats. I don't want to wind up with a bunch of them, because then I got to start killing them, I guess, or eating them. But I don't eat meat. But I could freeze them. But anyway, put the trap on here, and the rat that wouldn't normally go in the trap will wander right in there. That's the theory. So you can catch all the rats and get rid of them, because they'll all fall for it. That's the theory. I wouldn't be surprised I was right or wrong. But anyway. And then if the wood chips start breaking down, because the time that I had the fucking rats before the black snake came along was the year I had the chips that were like, I had hot water, I had heat, really, really hot. And the wood chips were really, really hot. You know, like, but what if it's already warm, but when they get in there, they make it hot, and they know how to do it. Or like just the way they move around, because they stink up their fucking little, you know, they stink it up too much, but they got a whole wood chip house and move over here, move over there. Or like they get where they're at with me, but they're stuck in a trap. They can't move nowhere, so they're stinking and shit. Anyway, I'm just rambling. I'm excited. It's very cool. But if the whole system works, that's pretty cool. Like on top of everything else that I'm fucking with. And it's me. Now. But I'm just doing what the fuck I do without thinking about it. That's why it's like, wish I had people talk to me, get to know me, so I can get to know myself. Because there's all this crazy shit that you just have no clue that needs to. Right.